I don't know. But Jankowicz also says that she's politically neutral, you know. It's unfortunate that she's been portrayed as some kind of partisan, because she's not. She is objective and nonpartisan. She appeared on Chris Hayes' show on MSNBC, and she says the claims that she was a partisan actor, those were wildly out of context. She has a career of being a really nuanced and reasonable person. Never mind that she was a Hillary campaign volunteer.
Yeah.
Never mind that she did a musical performance in honor of Elizabeth Warren. Never mind that she uncritically accepts and promotes every false Democratic talking point ever presented. Never mind that she is actually a Joe Biden campaign donor, which was reported over the weekend now. She gave a few $100 to Joe Biden. Again, not that you have a right to do that. Lots of people give to lots of campaigns. But for her to act like she is not a Democratic Party loyal person is insane. Just a neutral, objective observer who happens to support the party in every single context.
She's not even trying to hide her partisan opinion.
I think that it is a victory for the country to get Jankowicz away. First of all, the real victory for this country is to get this board done with and make it not a thing again. Getting Jankowicz out of the way, I guess, is a partial win, but then the question is, if they're maintaining the board, who replaces her? So the board, again, I'll mention and emphasize, it's not dead. It's being paused for reevaluation. On Wednesday, the Biden administration announced that Michael Chertoff will lead the board through this transition. Chertoff is the former Homeland Security Secretary under Bush and personally co-authored the Patriot Act. So he knows a thing or two about some federal infringement. Big fan, he might say. Chertoff is also a Hunter laptop truther. He said the laptop must have come from, quote, human intelligence sources, implicitly Russian spies, and he dismissed as, quote, preposterous the claim that Hunter's laptop was in fact abandoned at a computer repair shop. So I'd like to think or hope, I suppose, that all this disinformation board just gets abandoned. But they're hiring
It'll be something else, yeah.
They're hiring an even more entrenched guy to run it now. And I fear that it's going to operate exactly as intended and designed, but potentially out of public sight now. I think they just boot Jankowicz to appease the mob, and then they continue doing this crap behind the scenes. So are you ever going to see the disinformation board itself censoring you on social media? Almost certainly not. But remember Jen Psaki talking about how the White House flags posts for Facebook and other social media to remove. I could see that flag work being done behind the scenes and coordinated in that way, while you never actually see who's doing the quote unquote research and analysis that goes behind the censorship effort. So even though I am encouraged to see that a little public pushback got some results here, as long as this board, even in a pause state, remains operational, I'm still worried. I'm not completely encouraged by this.
I am too. Yeah, this is going to turn into some other beast. It's also a little disconcerting that they admitted that it was the public pressure that forced them to do this. That's not in character.
Yeah, that it does. I suppose it does give the impression they want the impression that they're throwing you a bone. Yeah. They want you to think that you have been appeased, would be the cynical way to interpret that. So I don't know. The only thing I can think of is you got to send empty egg carton memes to Michael Chertoff and see if it works. I don't know how sensitive.
We're going to have to get more personal with him.
What's the male equivalent? What do you do? I don't know. We got to figure it out though, because it's an urgent matter.